Hello, everybody. This is Wrestling Discussion, a YouTube channel that discusses professional wrestling. So, the MJf Jeff Jarrett segment on Dynamite went roughly 14 minutes, and fans seemingly are really panning it. A lot of fans are not happy about this. They say it went too long. They say MJF has lost his aura. I've seen comments saying no one asked for this feud between MJF and Jeff Jarrett. Now, here's the thing. I watched it, and I'm interested in seeing the match. I think, when you look at the story they told, the story they've been telling, MJF made it personal. He insulted all the low-hanging fruit, right? Karen Jarrett's ex-husband, Kurt, he went there. He talked about Jeff Jarrett starting his own company to get over. He talked about how his dad booked him to get over. He said how he himself made himself a top guy, and he never needed his dad, or he never needed to start his own promotion. All the stuff, right? And then they insulted each other's wives. Jeff Jarrett would insult Max's girlfriend, and they went back and forth. And Jeff Jarrett sort of laughed it off. And then MJF talked about Owen Hart. And that's what got Jeff angry. That's what got Jeff to attack, right? Saying that you're just leeching off the memory of your old best friend, Owen Hart. And that's when Jeff Jarrett struck. And then Karen Jarrett would come out and yell, Jeff, stop, and Maxwell got up and got behind Karen, grabbed her, threw her down, and used that to escape. Pure heel, pure 100% I want to be hated heel. And people are not necessarily liking this. They think MJF has lost his aura. So here's the thing. This needs to end with MJF turning psychotic on Jeff Jarrett. I mean, we need to reestablish MJF as a top heel. We need to have him get his aura back, which to me, I'm still entertained by him, but I understand why some people are saying he fell off, the aura's not there. I think, this needs to be something where he just destroys Jeff Jarrett. Heat seeker after heat seeker, sheer drop after sheer drop, he keeps hitting it, and Karen Jarrett's out there crying, saying, please stop, but he won't, and MJF has lost his mind. We need MJF to have that mean psychotic streak. I think the cowardly run away from the fight heel that he's been he's above that now. He's 20, he'll be 29, he'll be 30 next year, right? So it's time for a little bit more insane MJF, a little bit more sadistic MJF. I think they were getting there with him, in kayfabe, breaking Roderick Strong's arm at Full Gear, but then we sort of went away from it, right? And even with Roderick Strong, it was the second match on the card, and people were going, MJF has lost it, and saying we didn't ask for this, and it's one of those things where he can't be in the world title picture all the time. Other people have to be there. And, I hate that he went from babyface back to heel, but I always thought that babyface run had a shelf life. I always felt, I think he's just more comfortable as a heel. That's who he is. That's who he wants to be. Even though you hear in real life he's a nice guy, I think, that natural heel character just resonates with him. And, saying he lost his aura, I think, is a bit, I don't know. I think that's a bit harsh. I still think he's the most entertaining guy on the show. He's the one I enjoy the most. I think, sometimes it's just a matter, I think the stories they've told with him don't necessarily suit him well. Right? I think, they give Will Ospreay, they give him the win for the International Championship in an hour-long match. And he turns it into the American Championship, runs with this American hero gimmick where he's the American champion. A title run like that should last a while where he can really get it over. But he got it over, but it only lasted like a month and a half or something like that when he lost it back to Ospreay at All In. Right? And then, he has that short feud with Daniel Garcia and he wins the match, but then Daniel Garcia sort of sends him off to go do more movies when he hits the pile driver from the ropes. The tombstone pile driver from the ropes, and MJF left with the injury angle where he would go off to do more Hollywood stuff, and he went away for a while before coming back as a heel again, and he'd already turned heel, but he was back, and then you have Adam Cole coming out, and he runs away, and the story doesn't match because MJF was the face originally in that feud. He's the one that was betrayed by Adam Cole, not the other way around, and, it's like you tell a story, then you get it through, and then you decide to flip the characters' positions and tell us something that isn't true, and we as fans can see through that. And so the booking has been somewhat of a disservice to him, but I'm still with him. I still like him. But I think this really needs to end with him destroying Jeff Jarrett. You need to, as I said, reestablish MJF as that top vicious heel. Someone that is really, really dangerous and someone that is really, really capable. The cowardly act of just running away just doesn't suit him anymore. I don't think. It did in 2021 and 2022, but now, he's not 25, 26, 27. He's 20. He'll be 29. Yeah. You really need to have Karen Jarrett fearful for her husband's life. This needs to be something that MJF is dominant in. If it's a 50-50 match that goes 20 minutes and MJF barely sneaks a win, then you're not doing him any favors. It needs to go less than 5, and MJF needs to destroy Jeff Jarrett. That's all for this one, guys. Thanks.